I love that sound. It's soothing to the soul, isn't it? Have you ever thought about what influences the sound of a river? It's the rocks, isn't it? And just like the rocks that influence the sound of the river, the rocks of your life influences the music that you bring out to the world.
Certainly made me feel invigorated.
It was just a dynamic presentation.
And at the end of the day, nobody cares what you know or who you are. All they care deep down inside is how do you make them feel.
He's passionate about his presentation.
Very commanding, but not overbearing.
How do you make them feel about the world? How do you make them feel about you? But most importantly, how do you make them feel about themselves? Never forget to smile. And sometimes I say to Pat, "Are you enjoying yourself?" And they say, "Yeah." And I say, "You might want to notify your face." Because we scowl. We forget that. There could be a strained relationship at work. Someone that is bugging you and you can't get it off your heart. And each one of these become a link in your chain. And before you know it, it becomes a part of you.
I thought his presentation was dynamic. It was very informative. It was also extremely entertaining.
How he's taking us and helping us motivate others to rise above and do more than what they currently do.
Those rocks are your critical moments in life. It could be that time that you first laid eyes on the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. It might be that time that you held that newborn child in your arms. It's also that time that maybe you have a lost relationship and maybe you experienced divorce, a loss of a loved one. Maybe you lost your job. Those are the rocks in your life that influence who you are. But I'm here to tell you that those rocks do not have to define you. That if you embrace those rocks and you allow it to become who you are, that your song, your music will influence and encourage someone.
His facial expressions, it was real. It was not a presentation. It was a journey of emotion.
In your inner circle, your colleagues, your prospects, your friends, people in this room are dying on the vine because deep in their hearts are seeds of discouragement. But when an encourager comes into your life and brings that ray of hope, it's like a new harvest. And it lifts up the discouraged and allows them, it gives them the choice and the opportunity to go out and thrive in this world. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the world belongs to the encourager. You see, at the end of the day, if you want to lead a life of significance and you want to have an impact on the world, you're going to have the help of others. And at the end of the day, nobody cares what you know or who you are. All they care deep down inside is how do you make them feel? How do you make them feel about the world? How do you make them feel about you? But most importantly, how do you make them feel about themselves?